Emily tried her best to stop her scooter from crashing into the car in front by pressing the brake with her foot. But it didn't work. As a result, she and her scooter fell onto the road. The car got dented too. It was the woman's fault. She was driving too fast and didn't see Emily on the scooter while taking the turn. She only saw the scooter hit her car in the rearview mirror. The woman stopped the car on the side and got out, crying. "This careless girl ruined my car. I'm going to teach her a lesson," she said, frowning. Her 22-year-old daughter was with her. She also got out of the car. The woman had scars on her forehead and looked very rich. She wore expensive clothes. The woman first checked her car. The dent was clearly visible. Her pulse rose and she started moving toward Emily as if she wanted to attack her. Emily was wearing a long coat, now torn and muddy from the fall. She stood up and brushed herself off. Her scooter was still lying on the road. People had started running over to see what happened. The woman reached Emily and shouted, "Are you blind? You couldn't see! You ruined my new car!" Emily looked at her calmly and said, "Ma'am, it was your fault. I was driving carefully. You were in a hurry. You hit my scooter on the side. You've already harmed me, and now you're talking back?" The woman's anger grew. Suddenly, she slapped Emily across the face. Emily staggered, shocked. No one around expected this. The crowd grew bigger. The woman's daughter looked at Emily with angry eyes. "Why did you hit me?" Emily asked angrily. Tears ran down her cheeks. "You damaged my car, and now you speak back." The woman slapped Emily again. No one in the crowd dared to stop them. Some even recorded the scene on their phones. "Stop hitting me! You're wrong!" Emily shouted. The woman had lost control. She kept hitting Emily. Emily tried to protect herself, grabbing the woman's hand. Then the daughter joined in. Together, they tore Emily's coat and threw it off. They dragged her by her hair. Emily was helpless, pleading, "Please stop. I'm exposed." They didn't care. Her clothes were dusty, her hair messy. Both mother and daughter made her suffer. Emily couldn't call for help until someone finally called the police. The police arrived within 10 minutes. "What's happening here?" asked an officer. "This girl damaged my car," the woman said, "and she was misbehaving when I questioned her." "Leave her alone," the officer said. "If she misbehaved, it doesn't justify beating her." "You don't understand. You don't know who I am," the woman shouted. "Who are you?" "I'm the aunt of your assistant commissioner, Frank Harrison," she said, standing proudly. "If you interfere, I'll have you removed from your uniform." "Go away," people around murmured. The officer stayed calm. "Ma'am, you may be related to the assistant commissioner, but what you are doing is illegal. Leave the girl. We will check the CCTV to see who is at fault." He signaled to female officers. Two stepped forward, freed Emily from the daughter's grip, picked up her coat, and helped her put it on. Then one officer helped Emily onto her scooter and sent her home. The phone rang. William Nelson, busy with a file, looked at his phone in shock. His friend Richard Miles was calling. He took a deep breath and answered. "Hello, William." William heard the panic in Richard's voice. "What's wrong, Richard? Are the police after you? Have you seen Jessica's video?" "Jessica's video? What video?" William asked, confused. "It's gone viral on social media," Richard said. "Jessica hurt a girl. Someone filmed it, and it spread online." "Oh," William said, helpless. "Send me the link. I'll see." "Okay, I'll send it." A few moments later, Richard sent the link. William opened it immediately. In the video, his wife Jennifer and daughter Fiona were beating a girl in public. A scooter lay on the ground next to their car. Jennifer had pulled the girl's coat off and thrown it. The girl looked terrible. Then the police arrived and Jennifer argued with them. William read the comments under the video, holding his head. People condemned the mother and daughter. Many demanded justice for the girl and wanted the mother and daughter punished so that no rich person could hurt a poor person in the future. "Jennifer, what have you done?" William muttered, then called her. On the third ring, Jennifer picked up the phone. "What a foolish thing you did," Jennifer said angrily. "Do you know your video went viral on social media?" "It happens. Let it happen," Jennifer said with a frown. "This girl purposely crashed her scooter into my car. She needed to be taught a lesson, right?" Jennifer, William said with difficulty, "if her scooter accidentally hit your car, Was it really necessary to hurt her in public? I didn't expect this from you. What will people think? What will I say to my friends? You don't need to explain anything, Jennifer said boldly. This girl made a mistake, so I punished her. Ugh, William groaned, shocked. You never learn. If her family files a complaint against you, be ready for court cases. He ended the call, put the phone on the table, and held his head. William Nelson was a well-known businessman and area manager at a cell phone company. His social circle was wide, and he worried how his friends and acquaintances would react. When Emily came home with the lady police officer, her maternal grandparents and uncle were extremely worried when they saw her condition. The policewoman parked Emily's scooter, and her grandmother and uncle ran to her with concerned eyes. "What happened to my girl?" her grandmother asked. Emily hugged her and began crying. She couldn't speak, only sobbed. Her grandmother kept asking, but Emily stayed quiet. Finally, her grandfather asked the officer, "Ma'am, will you tell us what happened?" "There was a small accident," the policewoman said. "Your daughter's scooter hit a car. The woman in the car then hurt her." "What?" they all gasped. "Who was that cruel woman?" the grandmother asked angrily. "Don't worry, she's very rich and influential," the officer advised. "If you go against her, she might make your life hard, or even file a case against you." "I will leave now. Emily, tell me what happened," her grandmother said gently. Tears were still flowing from Emily's eyes as she told the whole story. "Grandma," I kept apologizing, begging her, but she didn't care. "Oh my God, such cruelty," her grandmother said sadly. "People become ruthless as soon as they get rich," her maternal uncle added. "They don't feel anything for the poor. They think the poor are like insects. Grandma, she humiliated me in public. I will sue her and her daughter," Emily said firmly. Emily's parents had passed away. Her father was a laborer who died in an accident, and her mother had died at her birth. Her maternal uncle, Henry Bashir, had no children, so Emily had been raised by her grandparents. "Do you know who this woman is?" her grandmother asked. "She is the aunt of the assistant commissioner," Emily said. "It doesn't matter. File a complaint," her grandmother said. Inspector Shane, an honest officer, gave Emily a pen and paper. "Write what happened," he said. Emily wrote everything down, and an FIR was filed against Jennifer and her daughter. Inspector Shane reassured her, "Go home and don't worry. No matter how powerful someone is, they will have to face the law." Emily and her family left the station. Shane requested the CCTV footage of the incident, which he received an hour later. The video clearly showed Jennifer's car hitting Emily's scooter while taking a turn. Emily had fallen to the ground with the scooter. Shane sent a team to arrest Jennifer and her daughter. Jennifer was in her room, sitting at the vanity, fixing her hair, when someone knocked on the door. "Come in," she said. The young maid entered. Jennifer saw her in the mirror. "Ma'am, the police are here," the maid said. "The police? Why?" Jennifer asked, shocked. "I don't know," the maid replied. "They are waiting in the living room." "Okay, I'm coming," Jennifer said, placing her brush down. She walked to the living room confidently. 5 police officers were there, including 3 female officers. "Yes, officer, what's the problem?" Jennifer asked the ASI. "Ma'am, you and your daughter must come with us to the station," he replied. "An FIR has been filed against both of you." Jennifer was shocked. Wrinkles appeared on her forehead. "This shameless girl filed a complaint, but do you know who I am? I'm Assistant Commissioner Frank Harrison's aunt." "Ma'am, that doesn't matter. We have orders. You must come, or we will have to force you," the officer said firmly. Jennifer's face showed anger. "Wait. Let me call Frank first. This is ridiculous. First this girl caused the accident, and now she filed a complaint against me." "Whatever you have to say, go to the station and say it," the officer replied. Then she told the female constable, "Bring my daughter too." "My daughter isn't home," the constable said. "She's at college," Jennifer said. "When will she be back?" "I don't know." Before the constable could answer, Fiona arrived. Seeing the police in her house, Jennifer's eyes widened in surprise. "Mama! Why are the police here?" Fiona asked. "That reckless girl filed a complaint against us," Jennifer said proudly. She asked the maid for her phone and tried calling her nephew, Frank Harrison. The phone kept ringing, but Frank didn't answer. Jennifer grew annoyed and called again several times. "Why isn't Frank picking up?" she muttered angrily. "Ma'am, we don't have time," the ASI said firmly, looking at her with strict eyes. "You don't understand. I'm trying to call my nephew," Jennifer said. The ASI ignored her and spoke to the female constables. "Take both mother and daughter." Hearing this, the constables moved forward. Jennifer and Fiona resisted strongly, but no one listened. At that moment, William Nelson arrived. The maid had called him to inform him of the situation. "What's happening?" he asked. "William, stop them! They are taking us to the station," Jennifer shouted. "Sir, listen to me. This is Frank Harrison's aunt," William said. "In the eyes of the law, relationships don't matter," the ASI replied calmly. "Step aside and let us do our work." Following his orders, the constables dragged Jennifer and Fiona out of the house. Neighbors came out to watch, but no one interfered. The mother and daughter were put into a jeep. William got into his car and followed them to the station. He looked frustrated and muttered under his breath. "Jennifer, when will you control your anger? Your temper is going to get us in big trouble," he said. He called his lawyer, who promised to arrange bail for both of them. At the station, Jennifer and Fiona were in custody. Jennifer kept talking angrily. "Don't worry," William said. "The lawyer will be here soon with the bail papers. Tell him to come quickly." "I can't stay here for a minute," Jennifer said. "You should have thought of this earlier," William said angrily. He went to Inspector Shane's office and introduced himself. "Inspector, my lawyer is on the way with bail papers for my wife and daughter. Please don't keep them in custody longer than necessary." "Mr. Nelson, your wife and daughter have committed a crime. They are being held in custody as per law. When the lawyer arrives, we will release them," Shane said. William pursed his lips. "My wife claims it was the girl's fault," he said, "and she even had a complaint filed against the girl." "Watch this video," Shane said, showing him the phone. William's eyes widened. The CCTV clearly showed Jennifer's car hitting the side of Emily's scooter while driving fast. There was no argument. He stayed silent, understanding the truth. After half an hour, the lawyer arrived with the bail papers. Shane checked them and called a constable. "Release both mother and daughter. Whatever the court decides later, we will follow the order." William left with Jennifer and Fiona. He was very angry, scolding them the whole way. "I said it was the girl's fault. Why don't you understand?" he shouted. Jennifer yelled back, but William raised his finger and roared, "Quiet! Look at the CCTV. It's your fault. You both beat this poor girl. Do you forget this is the age of the internet? Everyone has a phone and videos go viral instantly." Jennifer fell silent. Fiona spoke softly, worried. "Dad, what did the lawyer say?" "The lawyer said there will be a court appearance next week. If we settle with the girl's parents, the case might be dismissed. If not, you could be punished." "Dad, do something. I don't want to go to jail. My career will be ruined. I can't face anyone," Fiona said tearfully. "Be patient, daughter. I'll handle it," William said. At that moment, Frank Harrison arrived. He was tall and handsome, wearing a modern suit. He had a wireless earpiece in one hand. Everyone looked at him. Seeing him, Jennifer burst into tears. "Where were you? I called so many times," she cried. "Sorry, Aunt. I was in an important meeting," Frank said. "As soon as I heard, I came here immediately." "Get us out of this trouble, Frank. Do something," Jennifer begged. "First, calm down," Frank said. "I'll help, but you shouldn't have done this. Violent incidents are increasing, and authorities are strict." "Frank, explain to her," William said. "She needs to control her anger." "You know I always keep my car perfect. I can't tolerate scratches," Jennifer complained. "But it was your fault too, Aunt," Frank said. "If you want to solve this problem, there is only one way." "What way?" William asked. "Your aunt should apologize to the girl and convince her to withdraw the case. Then the problem can be solved," Frank advised. Jennifer muttered angrily. "Apologize? Huh. Let's see if they will agree." "Okay, I'll call the lawyer," William said, taking out his phone. A day passed since the incident, but the viral video was still being talked about everywhere. The next day, it was evening. Emily sat on her bed, her face full of sadness. She kept thinking about the incident. Her heart ached as tears rolled down her cheeks. Anyone who had seen the video had shared it further. The video had gone viral everywhere. Her friends, Anna and Nicole, came to comfort her. Emily hugged them and cried a lot. Anna and Nicole tried their best to console her. Soon, some media teams arrived. They wanted to interview Emily, promising to help her get justice. At first, Emily didn't want to speak, but her grandmother and uncle persuaded her. She agreed and began answering the reporters' questions. Through sobs, she told them everything. She kept saying again and again that it wasn't her fault, it was Jennifer's. "What do you want now?" a reporter asked. "I want those arrogant women to be punished," Emily said firmly, "so that in the future no one will dare to hurt anyone like this." "Do you know they are a very powerful family?" the reporter asked. "Powerful as they want, but not more than God," Emily's grandfather, Henry Bashir, said immediately. "My granddaughter is right. Jennifer and her daughter must be punished." "Uncle, if they try to make peace, would you accept it?" another reporter asked. Henry thought for a moment, then nodded. "I cannot say anything now. But if they apologize publicly to Emily, it can be considered." After asking various questions, the reporters left. Within hours, the interview went viral. The CCTV footage of the incident was also attached. William Nelson and his family saw it. Some of his acquaintances expressed regret, while others were shocked that Jennifer was so arrogant and cruel. At college, Fiona faced criticism from her friends and classmates. She became so upset that she left class early and started crying at home. Jennifer tried to calm her, but Fiona lashed out. "Mama, why did you have to hurt that girl?" she cried, wiping her tears. "Neither would you have faced criticism, nor would I have been embarrassed at college. Do you know what people were saying?" "Fiona, I did this on purpose," Jennifer said, trying to explain. "She damaged my car and—" "Stop it, Mama," Fiona interrupted sharply. Car. You have your own car, but you have no idea about my reputation. I wish I had never supported you. I wish I had never been with you." Fiona was full of regret. Jennifer stayed silent and watched her for a few moments, then left the room. Later, there was a knock on the door. Hamza Bashir opened it and was shocked to see William Nelson and a man beside him. "Yes?" Hamza asked. "Brother, I am William Nelson," he said softly. "And this is my lawyer, Ryan Smith. We want to meet your father, Henry Bashir." Hamza was stunned. A bruise appeared on his forehead as he thought. "In what context do you want to meet my father?" he asked. "If it's okay, let's sit somewhere and talk," William said, ignoring Hamza's anger. At that moment, Emily's grandfather, Henry Bashir, came to the door. "Who's here, Hamza?" "Father, the husband and lawyer of the women who hurt Emily have come," Hamza said. They greeted each other politely and sat down in the living room. William spoke first. "Mr. Bashir, what happened is very wrong. I strongly condemn it. I've come to make amends. If you withdraw the case, I am ready to pay compensation." "Will compensation erase the pain our daughter suffered?" Mr. Bashir asked. "Will she ever forget this?" His lawyer intervened. "You are right, sir, but some solution is necessary. We want to make peace." Hamza spoke angrily. "What peace? We do not want peace. Jennifer must face the consequences." The lawyer stayed silent. William spoke again. "I understand your feelings, but there is a way forward. Emily is like my daughter. Please, consider reconciliation." "I apologize, William," Mr. Bashir said firmly. "We will not withdraw the case. Your wife has done wrong. She should be punished. And imagine if someone did this to your daughter." William stayed silent and stood up. "Okay, Mr. Bashir, you can think about it. It's for your own good. There is enough time before the court appearance." "As if you are threatening me," Mr. Bashir also stood. "Not at all," William said. "Whatever I mean, it has nothing to do with you." Suddenly, Hamza said, "You may leave now." William left with his lawyer, showing disappointment. They had not achieved their goal. Back at Jennifer's house, she and Fiona were shocked when they heard a car horn. A few moments later, William entered the living room. "By God, Emily's family has agreed to reconciliation," he said. Jennifer whispered in relief. "What happened, William? Did they really agree?" Fiona asked eagerly. Looking at her daughter with regret, Jennifer collapsed on the sofa and shook her head. No, sweetie. They won't agree. I even offered compensation. They want to punish us anyway. Hearing this, Fiona's face darkened. She spoke with fear in her voice. So, will we go to jail? Everyone remained silent, so she continued. Dad, please do something. I don't want to go to jail. My career will be ruined. Take me to Emily's house. I will apologize. Please, do something. Fiona was in despair. Wasif Nelson felt his heart breaking. He understood how his wife and daughter had caused all this. After all, Emily was also someone's daughter. He took a deep breath, placed his hand on Fiona's head, and consoled her. Then he went to his room. Fiona went to her mother. Mama, please do something. Her eyes were full of tears. Jennifer felt the same. What can I do? She whispered, realizing the consequences of her anger. She hugged Fiona tightly, patting her head. I will do something, Fiona, I promise, she said quietly. Her eyes were fixed on some invisible point. At that moment, she made a decision where her pride was gone. She had no other choice. Emily returned to college after 4 days. Her teachers and friends had expressed sympathy for her. Many classmates advised her not to forgive Jennifer and Fiona. They deserved punishment. During break, Emily and her friends sat under a tree talking. Why do rich people think they can treat us badly because of their money? We must not back down, or they will continue to get away with it, Saba said. You're right, Mewish, another friend added. I would do the same. If they hurt you in public, I would make them pay too. They offered compensation to make peace, but my grandfather and uncle refused, Emily said. That's good, Sarah said. I would have done the same. People like them must be punished. When Emily reached home, her mother told her that Jennifer had come to meet her and was sitting in her grandmother's room. Emily's anger flared. She dropped her bag and stormed into her grandmother's room. Jennifer sat on a chair, looking sad and regretful. As soon as she saw Emily, she stood up. What are you doing here? Get out of our house, Emily shouted. Emily, I came to talk to you, Jennifer said, frightened. I don't want to talk to you, Emily said firmly. Leave now or I'll call the police. Listen to me first, Jennifer tried. Emily shook her head. I told you. We don't want to hear anything from you. Get out. Jennifer hesitated, then said softly, I came to apologize. Whatever happened, it was wrong. Emily raised her finger. Apology? Do you even know what that means? Remember when you and your daughter were hurting me? I was apologizing to you even though it wasn't my fault. You humiliated me, exposed me. Where was your pride then? Get out. I will never forgive you. And even if you escape human law, you cannot escape God's judgment. She went to her room and closed the door. Jennifer stood frozen, shocked. Emily's words pierced her heart like arrows. She saw Fiona's helpless face and felt shame. A week later, both parties were in court. The judge watched the CCTV footage and then allowed Jennifer's lawyer to speak. The lawyer argued that Jennifer wanted to reconcile and was willing to pay compensation. The judge then asked Emily, Judge, this mother and daughter humiliated me. They exposed me and violated my self-respect. I do not want to reconcile. I want them to be punished severely so that no rich person can oppress a poor person in the future. Is this your final decision? The judge asked. Yes, Judge, Emily said firmly. Wasif, Jennifer, and Fiona sat in the courtroom with heads bowed in shame. The judge sentenced Jennifer and Fiona to imprisonment and ordered them to pay compensation. As the court adjourned, the police arrested them and took them to jail. Fiona cried, apologizing to Emily, but Emily did not respond. Wasif also bowed his head in shame and left. Outside the court, reporters tried to talk to Emily. I am happy justice was done, she said. I hope people learn a lesson from this incident and never oppress anyone. Thank you. She left with her family, a glow of victory on her face.